Hi guys, welcome to MGM tutorial. Today's topic is trigonometry. In this class, we are going to solve 3 questions from exercise 11.1. They are question number 5, question number 6 and question number 7. Now, let's start the class with question number 5. The question is, if tan A is equal to 4, then find sin A and cos A. Now, let's start the solution. First of all, you have to write the given part, which is 3 tan A is equal to 4. This can be written as tan A is equal to 4 by 3. This is because transposing of 3 from left side to right side. Here it is tan A. Tan angle A is equal to 4. Means we know that trigonometric ratio 10. Opposite side to angle A by adjacent side to angle A. So we need to draw a right angle triangle ABC, in which angle B is right angle. If angle B is right angle, then opposite side AC will be hypotenuse. Okay. Now AB and BC will be perpendicular sides. Now we can write tan A means angle opposite to side opposite to angle A is BC and adjacent to angle A is AB. Then we can write tan A means BC by AB. This is because opposite side to A by adjacent side to A, okay, is equal to 4 by 3. So you can compare the terms. BC is equal to 4 and AC is equal to, AB is equal to 3. You can write BC is equal to 4 and AB is equal to 3. So you need to find here the value of AC, that is hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, we can get AC is equal to under root AB square plus BC square. Now substitute the values. AB means 3 square and BC means 4 square. You can write 3 square means 9 and 4 square means 16. Now the sum of 9 and 16 is 25 under root. So under root 25 is 5. So therefore AC is equal to, you got 5. Now we can find the values of sin A and cos A. They are sin A. Sin A means we know that sin angle A, opposite side to angle A by hypotenuse. That is, we can write BC by AC because BC is opposite side to angle A and AC is hypotenuse. Okay. Now you can substitute the values of BC and AC. BC is equal to 4. AC we got here 5. So sin angle A is equal to, sin A is equal to 4 by 5. Similarly, you can find cos A. Cos A is equal to, you know that adjacent side to angle A, that is AB, and opposite side, that is AC. So AB by AC we can write because cos A is equal to AB by AC. Now substitute the values of AB and AC. AB is equal to 3 and AC is equal to 5. Therefore, the values of sin A is equal to 4 by 5 and cos A is equal to 3 by 5. The sum is over. Now we have to move the next question, that is 6th question. Now let us read the question number 6. The question is, in triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, if angle A and angle X are acute angle such that cos A is equal to cos X, then show that angle A is equal to angle X. Now let us start the solution. First of all, you have to draw two triangles. Okay, they are triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. Triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, in which angle B is right angle at triangle ABC and angle Y is right angle in triangle XYZ. Okay, in the question it is given that angle A and angle X are acute. Look here, angle A is acute angle in triangle ABC and angle X is acute angle in triangle ABC. So by observing these two figures, we can understand that angle A is similar and corresponding angle to the angle X. So if two angles are corresponding angles, అంటే మనం ఫస్ట్ ప్రూవ్ చేయాల్సిందంటే ఈ టూ triangles ని సిమిలర్ గా చేయాలి. If these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, two triangles are similar అంటే then you can prove that angle A is equal to angle X. Angle A is equal to angle X. This is because of corresponding angles కాబట్టి. So two triangles మనం సిమిలర్ చేయాలంటే అప్పుడు ఎట్లా ఉండాలి? Then the corresponding sides proportional గా ఉండాలి. అంటే corresponding sides proportional అంటే ఏంటి? AB by అంటే XY రావాలి is equal to BC by YZ రావాలి and is equal to AC by మనకి XZ రావాలి. సో ఇఫ్ దీస్ కరస్పాండింగ్ సైడ్స్ ఆర్ ప్రొపోర్షనల్ అంటే ఈ కరస్పాండింగ్ సైడ్స్ మనకి ప్రొపోర్షనల్ గా ఉంటే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా టూ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ ఏమైతాయి సిమిలర్. సో టూ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ సిమిలర్ అయితే ఆటోమేటిక్ మనకి ఏమైతాయి కరస్పాండింగ్ యాంగిల్స్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్. సో మనకి యాంగిల్ x is equal to యాంగిల్ a ఈజీగా వస్తుంది. సో మన ఫస్ట్ టాస్క్ ఏంటంటే we need to prove that corresponding sides are proportional. ఈ కరస్పాండింగ్ సైడ్స్ ప్రొపోర్షనల్ అయితే మన టూ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ సిమిలర్ అయితే టూ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ సిమిలర్ అయితే మన కరస్పాండింగ్ యాంగిల్స్ ఈక్వల్ అయితే అంటే యాంగిల్ a is equal to యాంగిల్ x. ఓకే, then you can start the solution now. So మన ఫస్ట్ టార్గెట్ అనేది ఇది ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి అంటే AB by XY is equal to BC by YZ is equal to AC by XZ. Okay, now let us get the given part which is cos A is equal to cos X. Now write cos A. So cos A means we know that angle adjacent to A by hypotenuse. Now what is the angle adjacent to A? That is AB. You can write AB by hypotenuse means AC. Okay, this is from triangle ABC. Now it is given also cos X. So cos X means we know that same adjacent angle to X by hypotenuse. That is XY by XZ. Okay, but this is given that cos A is equal to cos X. So these two are equal, then automatically these two will be equal because cos A is equal to cos X and then their value will be AB by AC equal to XY by XZ. Okay, right? Can you equal? Now you can write which implies transpose these two mutual transposing when XY you can write here and AC will transfer to right side. Then you can write AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ. Okay, now let it be equation 1 because I transposing AC to right and XY to left. Then you will get AB by XY and AC by XZ. This is because our target to prove that AB by XY is equal to AC by. So these two ratios we got here equal. So you need to prove here that BC by YZ is equal to either AB by XY or AC by XZ. Then the answer is solved. Okay. Now let us take AB by AC is equal to XY by XZ is equal to K. This ratio is equal to K. Okay. Now we can write BC by AC is equal to XY by XZ is equal to K. Then you can write AB is equal to transpose this K means we get K into AC. Let the equation be 2. Similarly, if you equate XY by XZ is equal to K, then you can get XY is equal to from this equation K into XZ. Okay, so from this equation you can get AB is equal to KAC and XY is equal to KXZ. Okay, let it be equation 3. Now another side is there because already we calculated that AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ. The another side is that is the ratio is BC by XZ. Now you have to equate BC by YZ. So BC by YZ equal to you can get by using Pythagoras theorem. That is in triangle ABC. BC is equal to you know that AC square minus AB square. You can write AC square minus AB square. Okay. Similarly, you can write YZ means XZ square minus XY square. XZ square minus XY square. Okay. Which implies now you can write AC square minus AB square means from equation 2 you know that K square AC square K square AC square. Similarly, XZ square you can write minus Y XY square means we know that XY is equal to K XZ square means K square XZ square under root you can write here. Okay, now you can write AC square and AC square the both the common terms in both terms, then you can take AC square is common. Okay, now you can get 1 minus K square under root. Similarly, XZ square into 1 minus K square under root. Okay, now you can cancel 1 minus k square, 1 minus k square under root. Then we get under root of AC square by under root of xz square is equal to, you can get AC by xz. Okay, right? So this is equal to BC by yz. So you can write BC by yz is equal to BC by yz is equal to AC by xz. Okay, so it is equation 4. From equation 1 and 4. So 1 is equal to AB by xy is equal to AC by xz. This is 1. Again 2 is equal to BC by yz. BC by yz is equal to AC by xz. So first these two are equal, then these two are equal. From equation 1 and 4 you can equate that all these are equal. So from 1 and 4 we get AB by xy is equal to BC by yz is equal to AC by xz. Okay, now we have proved that corresponding sides are proportional. Then if corresponding sides are proportional, then you can prove that triangle ABC similar to triangle XYZ. Okay, if two triangles are similar, then you can prove that corresponding angles are equal. So angle A is equal to angle X. Therefore angle A is equal to angle X. Hence it is proved. Understand? Now let us move to the next question. Now let us read the question number 8. The question is, in a right angle triangle ABC, right angle is at B. If tan A is equal to root 3, then find the value of sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C. The first bit, the second bit is equal to cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. Now let us start the solution. As the question, it is given the right angle triangle. Let us first draw a right angle triangle ABC, in which right angle at B, this is right angle. We know that the side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse and AB and BC are perpendicular sides. Now let us write the given. Tan A is equal to root 3. You have to write given tan angle A is equal to root 3. Okay, this can be written as tan angle A is equal to root 3 by 1, because as a trigonometric ratio you have to write in the form of ratio. So root 3 by 1 you can write. So tan angle A means you know that opposite side to angle A by adjacent side to angle A. Now this is angle A. You have to write opposite side and divide by adjacent side. So this can be written, tan A can be written by BC, which is opposite to angle A. Okay, right? Now AB, that is adjacent to angle A, then is equal to root 3 by 1. Now compare the values of BC and AB. BC is equal to, this is root 3 and AB is 1. Now we have to find the value of AC, that is hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, we get AC is equal to under root AB square plus BC square. Okay, AB square plus BC square. Now substitute the values of AB square and BC square. AB means 1 square plus BC means root 3 whole square under root. So 1 square is 1, root 3 square is 3. You can cancel root 3 and square. Then the sum of 1 and 3 is under root 4, which is equal to 2. Therefore AC is equal to what you got? 2. You can write here AC is equal to 2. Now we have to find the values of sin A. Sin A means we know that opposite side to angle A by hypotenuse. So opposite side to angle A is BC and hypotenuse is AC. Okay. Now we have to substitute the values of BC and AC. They are root 3 by 2. Similarly, you can find the value of cos C. Now cos C means you know that adjacent side to C by hypotenuse. So adjacent side to C is BC and hypotenuse is AC. Same way you can write BC is equal to root 3 and AC is 2. The next value is cos A. Cos A. So cos A means you know that adjacent and side to angle A by hypotenuse. Okay. Adjacent side to angle A is AB and AC is hypotenuse. Okay. Now you can substitute the values of AB and AC. AB means 1, AC means 2. The last one is sin C. You can find the value of sin C. So sin C is equal to know that opposite side to angle C by hypotenuse, that is AC. So opposite side to angle C is AB by AC. Okay. Now substitute the values of AB and AC. AB is equal to 1, AC is 1 by 2. Now you have to find the values of first bit and second bit. Now let us write the first bit. That is sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C. Okay. Now you have to substitute the values of all this. Sin A. So sin A value is root 3 by 2 into cos C. Cos C value is root 3 by 2. You can write root 3 by 2 plus cos A value. Cos A value is 1 by 2 into sin C. Sin C is 1 by 2. Now you have to multiply root 3 into root 3, that is 3. 2 to the 4 plus 1 by 1 into 1. You can write 1 and 2 to the 4, which implies. Now you have to add 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Then you get 4, 3 plus 1. You can get it. Then you can add 3 plus 1 is 4 by 4 is equal to 1. Therefore, the value of sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C is equal to 1. Okay, right? Now you have to find the value of second question, that is cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. Here I am writing. Let us substitute the values of cos A. So cos A means here you got here 1 by 2 into cos C means that is root 3 by 2. You can write here minus sin A. So you have to substitute the value of sin A, that is root 3 by 2. You can write here into sin C. Sin C means that is 1 by 2. Sin C is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, right? You can substitute here. Now you have to multiply these two terms. 1 into root 3, you can get root 3, 2 into 2, 4, minus 3, root 3 into 1, it is root 3, 2 to the 4. Look here, root 3 by 4 and minus root 3 by 4. So, same terms with opposite signs, it will be cancelled. Plus root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4. Just you can get it is 0. Therefore, the value of cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C is equal to 0. So now all sums of exercise 11.1 is over. In the next class, we will discuss all the trigonometric ratios of different angles, that is 0 degree to 90 degree. This class is very very important because we are introducing super tricks to remember all the trigonometric ratios of different angles. So guys, I request all the guys to don't miss this class.